Thanks everyone who is watching this in recording on my YouTube channel. This is this is another 35 peacetime tournament game between teams Not Easy Guys, which stands for Dima, Harry, Glass, and Пулеметчик. Versus whom? Versus Screw and Wet Pantyhose, which stands for Trash, PR, also known as Georg, Golem, and Daniel Man. So, this is the fight. Oh, diagonal spawn, probably for the first time during this tournament. So, that should be intense. At least it's promising. Randomization is quite healthy, I must say. A lot of horses, but 3 packs of anti-cavalry units. Thresh is really charging in. He decided to catch 3 knights with his 6 knights, but that was probably a mistake, as spikes are already here and ready to punish such an insolent behavior. Here comes Thresh once again. This is intense, but bows are here. And there is no such need in this big amount of anti-cavalry units. I mean, both pikes and lances, as there are no horses. There is no horses. It's difficult to make a difference between Dim and Trash here, but still. Harry is falling behind a little bit with his lance packs. Georg is already here, trying to help as much as he can, but his Spike's squad is AFK. But he's killing with a bowman pack with his scouts, so they are already dead. Trash here. Well, that's kind of vulnerable here, so this one is doomed. A lot of Demon's army here. Difficult to judge what is going on actually. Harry is here trying to do something, but it's quite close. I think that's an advantage of PR on the top. But so many horses on the bottom for both Harry and Dima. And it seems that, yeah, Team Trash will crew in Red Pantyhose types GG. And they will play it from behind. So we'll wait for bans, and I'll be right back soon, guys.
Клим Саныч, добрый день.
Добрый день, всем привет.
So I'm once again not ready with those because I forget it till the moment when I have to show you the maps. So I'll probably do it in some other way. Wait a moment. Well, that's kinda interesting that they type in Cyrillics when they have at least two. Okay, now only one player. So let's do it like this. This is banned. This one is banned. And no frozen waters. War of Justice. Тут нужно было и карту открыть тогда. А. Вообще да. Ну ладно. Преимущество командного взаимодействия. Нам никто не подсказывал это слово. Согласен. No plankton. New Dawn, Desert Mine Heart, A Day Erosion, New Horizon, No Day. Okay, New Dawn, Desert Mind, Erosion, New Horizon. No Desert Mind. No Erosion. And those maps are kinda different. No, and New Dawn is an open one with high level of army power after peacetime end. So and this encourages offensive playstyle, while New Horizon is more campy, as we've seen, as far as I remember, yesterday. Okay, so this is going to be a new dawn. Well, that's not the first time we see this map. I mean, it was played once before the restart of the tournament, and which is interesting, it was played by Crew with Pantyhose team. And then they used what is forbidden right now. They traded their food to gold ore. Though that was not a rush, but still that was a really significant boost to their army power after peacetime end. And yeah, the game was finished in 3 minutes then. Interesting what teams will show here now, but I still expect here some offensive actions by both teams, because I'm sure that Trash knows how to play it, and especially Harry knows how to play some interesting stuff here with Town Hall. So I have some expectations from this map, from this match. And now we are waiting for class. We also had a game today against Free in the Boat team. Well, that was kinda passive, but we kinda fucked up in our attack for the first time. So it was difficult, but it was decided when they fucked up in their actions during the second fight. They choose once again those locations on the bottom, but well, actually, it's not they who chose those locations. It was Not Easy Guys team who chose top locations. So there will be round 2 for this team, exactly on these locations, and but the strategy will be slightly different at least. I wonder what exactly we should expect here. Just to remind that trading of anything to gold and gold ore during peacetime now is prohibited and prevented by dynamic script. Well, I guess that this... Okay, well, okay, I don't guess anything. Because I wanted to say that might be a game between two strong teams, but right now all the stuff is messed up. And for example, on Toxic Waters, it was difficult to do something crazy with Town Hall, at least in my opinion. And probably in opinion of our opponents today. But this one, this map in Udon, is really easy to build and to reach all the necessary resources. And there is a lot of wood here. Which means that some really interesting Town Hall related stuff can appear here. To open the bed to summon class. Well, it makes sense. Will do. Here comes the bad guys. So you are welcome. I might probably think that class can be a weak link in a team of not easy guys, to be honest, because I really believe in Dima and Harry and even Pulemetchik. He's a try-harding guy, at least, you know. But as for class, well, I haven't seen his performance for probably 2 weeks, but all the stuff before the beginning of the tournament was like really meh. I cannot name it as a really skillful performance. Both at least building, especially maybe even building. Which can lead to some troubles. I probably don't remember that game, you know. Oh, okay, yeah, now I remember. Well, well, technically you are right. He gave some impact, but that impact can be much higher, in my opinion. Well, now it's a waiting room, I suppose. I finished my meal, so let's wait for that dude. And they will take a peacetime break, guys. In addition to this waiting room. Well, that's their right, so... Yes, they please. Guys, what do you think about two previous games? Maybe some discussions about them. After the restart, well, the first game was fully default, and our game was like almost fully default. Only one players per each side used Town Hall, not counting BBC because his Town Hall impact was really low. And that Town Hall performance was, well, for me it looked even worse than default one. Because, you know, Alonso failed with his wooden production, with almost zero impacts, I mean income after peacetime end in his army, both power and numerosity. And Classic, well, he decided to make a lot of spammy units, but there were no use of them, after all. He just made them and they stayed for a long time, and after 10 or even more minutes they just lost their actuality. Nice idea, Gross. That might have worked if you were still a participant, but unlucky. Okay, class is here, so no strategy. You know how to postpone the beginning of this game. Tell class that the gamble is open, so he will turn on his VPN to make a bet. Well, the first team is ready. And so should be the second one. But probably some organizing moments. Teams, come on. I should probably turn on some other game, I don't know. Or funny videos. That's actually not heavy, but probably difficult, but... Who really cares? And after that unban, Pulemiotchik is not ready. Well, how exactly translate Pulemiotchik? Like machine gunner? Or just gunner? Well, it makes sense. Machine gunner, yeah. Okay, here we go. And nothing really changes because this is the beginning of the game, so we just observe. And do nothing. Who is against whom? So here's class. Okay. Geometric on location number 4. I think that on and you don't map every location is powerful in its own way. So the question is how players really nailed it or not. What is possible to do on every location? Maybe, just maybe. I personally don't like this location, but on the other hand, 3 gold mines, which are kinda close, and coal is near. Iron is far, but iron is not something really necessary for 35 peacetime games in beta. Here we see trash, so probably he will show us something. How do I do? Well, okay, so. Probably okay. Probably not bad for today. But I really wonder how many not Russian speakers are actually watching me here. Because it seems like 35 peacetime is by far more popular in Russian speaking community. We can guess it from the names and nicknames of participants and their countries where they live. From no CIS region, that's only Harry, Class, and that's all. And there was Skeletor, but he decided to give his slot to some other guys, technically to Golem, to be precise. So that was Golem who took his slot. And all the other players are from Russian-speaking community. Oh, sorry, Bara. I forgot Bara. Okay, I see Zamoyski here. Hello. If I'm not mistaken. So yeah. At least I speak English here for some reason. Also, some guys like Zamoyski and someone else. Let me check this out. They registered for the tournament, but they failed to complete check-in. So, and yeah, and David, TX David. He's kind of decent player for on 35, but he just disappeared one day. So, okay, whatever. Well, that's a huge hint that he wants to get those gold mines as fast as possible, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's a spot of 3 plus. Oh, actually, why I'm playing with the Russian interface? Ah, whatever. Maybe then try next time. Well, now it's unclear when and if the next time will be. So yeah. 2, 3, 4. That might be the road to his bottom forest. This one. Well, when do you play this map? How often do you see this place? Probably never. And this is beautiful, you know. I think the same probably stands for this place, but at least it can be used for forest. For location number 4 and 3. Frozen Lake. Yep, indeed. I mean, not only lake, but this forest, this brush play, and this something like a piece of wall with some well, you know, if you play some of Souls-like games, for example, and Elden Ring or something like that, castles there are built in the same way, I think. There is no logic, but that's like a content for player to actually find some logic there and to clear that location. You know, to get all of the drops.
Клим Саныч, добрый день. Добрый день, всем привет.
Greetings, good evening, guys. What's that? Kinda interesting that the author of the map decided that there is a gold mine. Probably he forgot, because I think that he made a New Dawn map like how many years ago? Maybe 6? Maybe even more? Well, okay. Yeah, everything is fine here. That's 4 for 4. Like here and plus here, plus here, plus here. It just looks interesting, like, you know, unusual. He might probably took here some, for example, 3 buildings with a width of 3 tiles, but there is not that many buildings of such width in 35 peacetime. I mean, you usually build some wooden weapon workshops or smithies, and all of they are of the width of 4 tiles. Four, yeah, the same picture is here is now 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the tower in addition. Alarm, alarm, market incoming, market incoming. So what are they going to do, I wonder? Maybe not they, but he personally. What about the bottom team, by the way? For now, everything as usual. But only for now, I guess. Early farm by Daniel Man. You see, those players believe in themselves after all of those changes of the rules. So, an early farm is coming. What possibly can he do with this market? Guys, do you have any ideas? If, in case when gold ore and gold trades are blocked. It's militia rush. Well, that can be militia, that can be a pig boost, so-called pig boost, but I don't believe in this with only 20 sausages here. And yeah, he's coming to iron, so that won't be militia rush. And I also don't see him coming for some other gold. Well, I must say that this map is really favorable for any town hall strategies. I don't mean like full gold plays, but just making a bank of, for example, 80 gold and make some any units. Well, well. Is there a necessity of such thing here? Because there is so many trees on this location and this map overall. Why should he build the market and actually spend 6 timbers on that and trade wine to 3 trunks? This is a planting only, but that's the only woodcutter with such settings by him. Okay, trading wine is not that bad. You know, that's not a death sentence. You can live with this, especially if he will make some early, for example, early farms or a fisher. Okay, we'll see. I just don't really get it. You might do it for a militia rush, but he's going to take this iron, so that's weird. Okay, another market here might buy gearwork. Golem is going to make a iron mine. The same goes here for trash. And you know, early iron contradicts maybe with gold strategies. So yeah, they don't want to show us anything town hall related here. That is their business. Same stands here. Okay, the next question is, what is this market for? Because the here, yeah, that's what I mean. I really like this type of gameplay here. I mean, you can make 3 early gold mines, and he opened his gold ore store, and the problem is traffic probably, because it's better here to make the side road, because you know that's not really closely located gold mines, and even sometimes you can store them efficiently if they are in some other direction, which doesn't cross with any other, you know, routes of delivery. And here we can see stones, gold, timbers, I mean tree trunks, and stuff like, and all of stuff like that. So side road is a necessary thing here. But actually he don't want to store it completely. It's just what, like for a small period of time. So 3 early gold smelters, I mean metallurgists, are incoming. Yeah, and this is a road to an iron. Yeah, I like the strategy. This is more powerful on peacetime end. But what is... Don't you tell me that he built market just to make a meme with that stuff here. I think that this is a cyberbullying of Kefirchik. But Kefirchik was pretty good in today's game, so she doesn't deserve it. Okay, probably he will switch it to something else, but that's still weird, because, you know, you don't want to build the market so early just to let it stay idle. That's a meme. That's a meme. That was a trait which Kefirchik used in the very first game before the restart of the tournament, and she traded some iron armors to sausages. And now I see that for the third time, okay, for the second time, guys are repeating this. But one time I saw it when Daniel Mann did it, but he used market in some other ways than that. By the way, look at this in probably not great position, you know, and without side road here. So, you know, this road is already overloaded with units. And what is going to be right now? My oh my. So he wants to sell all of his wine here to 3 trunks. Okay, so what is he going to get with those? That's interesting. Something really default related here by Dima. The same probably stands here for Harry. No messy stuff, quite an early iron smithy for him and for Cole. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong chapter. Yeah. 2 iron smithies by Daniel. Man, that is weird. That's just a wrong building order, you know. You probably want to build it only after you have both iron and armor and weapon smithies. You want to build the second iron smithy, and for sure you don't want to build it before your second iron mine is ready. But nah, that's just me being douche Nila. Well, that's literally just a market which was built for memes. Yeah, but his whole strategy is clear as day. So, a lot of metallurgists, still no side roads here, which causes some negative traffic here. Town hall is going to be some wood timbers issues, as you can see. This is late, this is, well, in cut only mode. This is too far away to cut all of those trees, so not enough timbers to build it. And that's kinda general problem for all of those town hall related strategies. But this map, exactly this map is friendly for such things because there is a lot of wood. Original parents may take it. May take it. You mean that iron production takes coal instead of this? Well, in this case you just destroy your town hall after peacetime. You probably make one big bank of gold, and then probably maybe 20 or 30 more. It depends. It can vary, and then you just block it and even destroy, and switch to militias and iron and all of that stuff. Or there is another way. You can instead of militias, you can make more smithies. I mean, metallurgists, like 5 or maybe 6. Yeah, like this. And then continue using the gold economy after peacetime by usually timber trades to gold ore. On the new meme. Fish it with gold and smith it not good on coal. Well, for now he has only 3 consumers of coal with 5 coal mines, which is not that bad. But okay, it will be 5-5 really soon, and this is kinda late, but still okay. Kinda late metallurgist for the new meme and for Trash and probably for Harry, but Harry seems fine. What about citizens? Yeah, Harry has some stock of gold on his storehouse, but that's probably because he has not that many builders. I mean, serfs. Teams are pretty close to each other. Golem has 22 builders, which is kinda unusual, but why not? What about the farms? Farms. A lot of farms made by bottom guys. But okay, only Trash and especially the Neilman, they have earlier farms, earlier timings of them. No such thing for the top team here. They are going to add them only now. Well, what was that for? So, in these games he has no gold stock. And that might be a problem, in case he wants to make a lot of militias with that trade. You know, that was probably 40 timbers after all. He sold all of his wine barrels Yeah, so that was 23 trunks, which stands for 20 additional axes. And to do that, he needs some extra gold. And to have some extra gold, he needs, well, the second smelter, at least. And actually 2 more. He's going to order only 1. And with such a late timing of second metallurgist, he really needs the third one. Without third one, that wouldn't be possible. Quite an early meal, I must say. He's really overprotecting him, but, well, that will guarantee some good late game potential to him. I cannot say that this is bad, because, you know, in today's game I've got really dead city after all. And thanks that our opponents really threw the game with their movements. Because I had 45 citizens died by the end of the game without any invasions to my town. Fire and 45 militia as well. That's scary. But well, on this map maybe not scary, because I think every player, they have a lot of trees, so they will have no issues with spamming militia after pitch time. For example, on some maps with low initial amount of trees, for example Toxic Waters or maybe War for Gold, there can be some disadvantages. So, well, I mean that you cannot spam that many militias there, because you wouldn't have that many timbers available. But yeah, the problem is going to be with the golds, I think, here. A lot of axes, which is interesting and nice, and etc. But some issues are expected to be with gold, and actually he didn't pay any attention to food. I mean, he traded all of his wine barrels, but there is no farm. There is still no farm, which means that his town will be dead really soon. And I hope that his team understands that and will act accordingly with some aggressive strategy. But for now... What about PR, by the way? Yeah, that's a nice bank here. Oh. That's so famous Pasha Inn. There was a player, his name was Freelancer. He built his inn. Oh my goodness. That sucks. Probably he was really nervous. Yeah, I just want to probably see some extra sense in it, but I don't see it at all. You know, probably you just probably decide that the tempo of building is more important than the health and actually the lives of your initial serfs and builders. And you know, every building of the inn usually it's followed by some loss of tempo. And nah, I just don't believe it. That sounds like a nonsense. But yeah, I will ask him later what was that. Was that a plan or just a mistake? I mean, unless your your workers like stonemasons or who are they? I don't remember. Woodcutters, yeah. They are working, so that's fine. But even for that, that's too late for such stuff. And you know, he's trying to fill his in for probably how many minutes? 4? Like without stop. He's trying to make a 2+2 iron production, and he will succeed in it. As far as I can see, and with a really cool amount of army on peacetime end. And now he is the leader with 43, and there's 2 minutes more. And 2+2 is almost ready, with some timbers issues. Yeah, likely to be so. But those are not huge. What about Harry? Harry, 2+2 is already with a kind of nice bank of... Not bank, just amount of iron units, I mean 50 pikes. Okay, that's a spot for tower for sure. But what is this DNA spiral? What's... Some extra rodents are for sure required here. For example, this one. Just... Come on, dude, don't do this. Okay. Just make a side road here. Thank you. Thank you. Stream snipe alert, stream snipe alert. Of course, just kidding, because that's you know, probably when you see stuff like this, you understand that this is not correct, this is not right. $100 gold, no barracks though. Yeah, that's not how I played it exactly. How many? So only 4. And peacetime is over, so 22 timbers. It's time to finally switch this to Goldor. Wait. He sold... Я не могу, блять. Sorry. Well, not a nice amount of army here by class, which is really compensated by Dima and Harry here. He does. Yeah, probably he doesn't, but... Okay, he cancelled it. Do this trade 3 times, I must say, 3 times. Well, here's Daniel Meme is not that powerful, but he is greedy unlike class. He has a swine farm and already 1 pig find its destination, higher purposes. But I really wonder, Pulmochik made so many weapons by peacetime end, but what are his perspectives? 2 fishers won't save his trade of 60 wine barrels. And you know, that might be a good strategy to make some kind of a rush, but I really doubt in ability of class to actually support it, because his amount of everything is really poor. Actually, teams agreed on peacetime break, but they probably forgot about this, and that's good. Somebody once told me this world... Well, he's green and he's in a swamp. So this is a Shrek, but he is dead because Lord Farquaad finally killed him. That's sad. Some extra intelligence. Okay, he's sure in himself he wants PvP with this militia, but every time you want the PvP with this militia, you can guess, you can be, you know, unlucky. And for now, help is coming. What an... Sorry. I just look at this, but the most funny thing here is that actually militia killed that squire in the PvP. Yeah, just gave him a 1 versus 1. What about our army graphs? What are they talking? Well, that they are not totally representative because PR actually held his town hall without any release, and he decided to use it for 13 barbarians. Well, I think that is a wise decision, but what is probably not wise decision is why he decided to build for... Okay, free. Okay, no questions. Well, yeah, market, all in all, finally it was just for memes. I mean, he stored quite a lot of timbers. So what was his possible game plan? To build, for example, 5, maybe even 6 metallurgists and just trade? And make some kind of a hybrid strategy with town hall and iron and some later on improvements into farms, horses, pigs, whatever. But he decided to finally switch it to some strategy which I showed previously, but in this case I just don't get it. It's just worse execution of it, probably. I mean, a little bit more gold, like 20 gold chests by peacetime, but no iron completely. Some movements here are expected to be. So Daniil Man, also known as Daniil Meme, he is being on the rightest location. He is now in the center of the map, and Pulemyotchik really don't get it. He doesn't get it. Still staying AFK, and guys just pinning at him. Harry saying like, dude, just come to us. And now this delay of Pulemyotchik's raid can really make some issues and huge troubles for the top team. На русском что? На русском классик вроде стримит, не? Был же вроде. Ну да. So I do English. Well, in this case, because of this delay, they should hold as long as possible, because the Daniil Man with his X-Bow packs is already here. Class should retreat. Guys are pinning to him, but okay, that was not those guys. It was Golem who find his target, and he wanna push. Storm. I mean charge, I mean whatever. They're going to flee to with the fog of war, with some help of it. Well, Pulemyotchik is... that's very sad. I mean, guys are just losing this game because of some slowness of their teammate. They lost it somehow. And now I really don't like this decision of Harry to go in here, because why do you even want to do this? Well, that's a throw actually here. So this is kinda okay, though it took a Harry and a half, I mean a class and a half of player, to defend this. And here is some kind of, you know, censored content. Harry just threw all of his spikes. Pulemyotchik is only coming here right now, so Dima should save his X-bows unless it's too late. He's going to do this. Some militias are going to saved here. Golem here actually fed his pikemen, so some kind of a second front is going to be open. Opens. Pulmechik is coming here. Just don't do it in a sausage style, but he actually is doing this in a sausage style. But X-bows here are doing some really good job. A failed and a bugged attack command here by the Neilman, and the overall amount of X-bows for the bottom team is by far low, and Pulmechik is here, and guys decided to get back. And that was the right decision after all. Ui. Splendid. There are some possibilities of counter attack, but I must mention that top team has too many X-bows. Yeah, has too many X-bows and not many pikes left. I mean, only maybe this pack. But for now, it seems like guys are overestimating themselves. Barbarians are here doing some stuff, but well, they're going to die, I must say. Those, but there is some extra barbarians which are going to kill those pikes. But for now, everything is not clear, and they just really rushed because the main part of their army power are X-bows, and they only came here now. They are starting some job. I will see on graphs whether it is a valuable trait or not. Seems like it is, but I'm not sure, because for now, after this fight, I don't see any perspective of the top team to actually counter-attack the enemy's tower. Yeah, now, well, the trade is over. Probably that there were 20 timbers. Oh, what's... Well, I shouldn't be surprised of any control mistakes in controlling the armies, because that is something what is expected on such type of a tournament. I mean, with the draft system. I just don't get what is going Pulmechik to do. Okay, he found a solution. He decided to trade stones to corn, just to make some bakery. Some булочки. But that's not enough, as I can see. One is working, but his town is really suffering. Okay, what do we see here? Georg doesn't have that many towers. I mean, only one here on the bot, on this passage. Well, this one is protected, but this is not. Well, even Golem built some towers of mistrust. What's this? Well, nothing, but okay, he managed to kill some X-bows, and after all, that was worth it. Golem has some lack of recruits here, which is unlucky. Unfortunate, because he's run out of gold with only 2 metallurgists right now. Trash has quite a lot of units. Geo decided to spend his... well... Okay. He might make one more squire. I mean vagabond, but probably he doesn't want to. I don't know. I see a lot of X-bows for the top team, and once again, team with a lot of X-bows and not really great amount of infantries are going to attack, and that's how they can die. Well, not like this actually, but maybe like this, because as you can see, some pikes are giving some pressure while X-bows are killing another X-bows. Yeah, they pin to retreat, because those guys by trash are really terrifying here, like frightening and threatening even maybe. Some random fights here and there with some pikes here. 2 pikes are tanking 5 pikes. He's Dima trying to help them with 2 free, actually 17 X-bows. But all in all, they decided to defeat. Well, okay, I already like this game because it's dynamic, unlike 2 previous games. Where, you know, we just stand it and waited for 15 minutes to go on. Yeah, that's signature Demos farms, like, you know, make a lot of them immediately and then just wait. Marketplace wasn't used. Everything is fine here, so yeah, top team is retreating. What about army graphs? Yeah. Yeah, you know, this first fight was like a devastation for the bottom team. And the second is, you know, meh, as a compensation. But still now, the advantage is for the top team. The problem is that all of their advantage is amount of X-bows alive. So they cannot push right now. That's still huge, and this still can be of use. But they need some time to make more infantries. And iron units as well as... what about their economy? So it's 2+2 here. Maybe some food issues are possible because he's a greedy ass who decided to build only 1 bakery instead of 2. What about market? Market is unused still. Still unused, and no fishes. No beaches, no fishes. Well... that was not wise of him. Yeah, Harry knows some shit about this game. Yep. But still... yeah. And he had 2+2, and there as you can see 2+2 and a lot of farms and whatsoever. But I really wonder about possibilities of Pulimerchik to develop his economy later on. Farms, it seems they don't deserve any protection. Also, those farms require extra fields. Yeah, and what about guys from the bottom? Still 1+1 iron here for Daniel Man, but instead of this he has bows. But with only 2 or 3 farms, to be honest. Which is not that much. And he definitely needs some optimization of his town. Because for now, the free space for him is over. Well, technically he can come here and make something, but not farms because of that many trees and mountains and some roads. Here comes something. Here goes nothing. Trash is retreating. Probably, according to this position, Trash decided to bait and probably kill some militias with his X-bows just to flee. But Pulimerchik says, yeah, yeah. But nothing goes next, so. Trash 2+2. 2 gold metallurgists and only 2 weapon workshops. Which is not nice. Build the market.
Да ну нахер.
2+2 here is, the third one is going to be added. Some gold issues still because of 2 metallurgists for some reason. I saw that he was going to make the third gold mine, but no third metallurgist still leads that he doesn't have enough recruits. And no market to trade those axes. Here, Georg is trying to fix his own mistakes with the absence of towers here, while it's still possible. 2+2 is ready. This is Okay, this is opened once again. Well, for me, this build looks inconsistent, but it still works, so whatever. Who actually cares? Well, as for late game, I might think that time works for the bottom team. But what about information? They don't have any information about пулеметчик. Once again, who is here? A machine gunner. Like a bullet thrower, if translated literally. Bullet thrower. Well, that sounds interesting. Well, we know that times works for the bottom team. At least I think so. But actually... Poo. But actually, Primarchik is going to... He is developing his economy in some way, but still, he's making so many roads, but no extra fields for some reason. Why do add some extra fields? Because this dude could make you twice more fields that he has now. With corn, with everything you need. I wanna see stables, but there is no stables. But a lot of big farms. Poor tower. Okay. Not okay. Okay, some kind of a position war here. Well, what about their orders? Let me see it. Only X-bow spikes plus X-bows. X-bow spikes. One sword and a lot of swords and swords. What's white swords? White swords. This is white swords. Okay, no stables, but he's going to trade everything he needs. And here it's X-bows plus spikes. I mean, they have too many X-bows right now. I mean, really a lot of X-bows. And they cannot do anything with them. They're just standing here and waiting for something. When they see that Daniel man is already with some bowmen. Well, I understand because I'm spectator and I see everything here almost. That he has only 3 working farms. This... He literally decided to do it in this way. Okay. This way. They see Harry suffering from hunger. The question is whether Harry sees it. Seems like he is. Dima using his one traded knight to make some dirty stuff, and I must say he has some success in it. Minus 3 squires, a lot of builders, and builders are quite useful here, but I think he shouldn't come any tile further. He doesn't know that there... But okay, he might know, because he has the vision. He's pinning to class to destroy his iron mines. Well, that's smart. Intruder! Intruder! Well, that was really useful information. Boom! And he's gone. Well, I don't know what to do if I go bottom team here. Seems like the graph is almost... is going to be more and more even. I mean army power. A lot of old Dima really focused on controlling his X-bow pack, and he doesn't know about his barrack status. At least I see a lot of X-bows here for the top team, so if I were bottom, I would probably go, yeah, like the Thresh is doing right now, away from them to make some fights without those nasty X-bows. I hope teams won't start fighting in the next 1 minute, because I need something, you know, to refill my bottle. Okay, good job teams, now you can. Well, -1 iron mine here. Okay, he equipped his militias, so now they are here. Dima is sending some useful instructions to his teammate. What about bottom team? Any pings, guys? Eco status, like hunger status. Everything looks fine for bottom team. Probably Georg needs the second in. Just probably. Tudum, 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 tudum. He just told that it would be difficult. It will be difficult for him to win a tournament with his team. Oh no! Oh no! Not like this. Okay, 1-1. Fine. Well, everything was good as well for the top team, so. I should probably focus on boom, 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 boom. You know why? Because his teammates didn't pin at all on his pikeman. What is a class army power? Yeah, that's a flat line for some reason. Why it's a flat line? Because he's a Pipega, just equip your X-bows or pikes or whatever. And as you can see, there was a huge deep gap between those teams, and now it's almost leveled out. Yeah, some X-bows probably died of hunger. I actually missed that moment, so... Night from no food. Okay, I just missed that part. Was it when I was AFK? Yeah? He should have probably saved them. You know, traded them to sausages and feed them with some bread. That's why actually I don't like the decision of destroying storehouse on 35 peace time, because sometimes you want to save some, for example, gold and bread, why not? In case you feed a squad of really powerful units like X-bows. Well, Zamoyski, we have, you know, a tradition in Russian-speaking community to give a name to towns, when which will describe them in the best way. How do you probably name this town to make it sound in Polish? Just I just don't know how to say it in English because you know, there's difficult ways to name English towns like AFKbury. But yeah, nothing is going to happen here. A lot of idle serfs, so many corn and tree trunks and whatsoever, but no citizens here. So it all doesn't work. Still no stable. Oh, sorry, Harry, sorry. One stable's here. Yeah. Some issues with communications here. Pumichik should retreat as fast as possible because guys from bottom are going to attack. Class is... Oh my goodness. What I can see now, class seems not in a good shape. I mean, army power? Yep, and he lost quite a lot, and numerosity is even worse. Which means that Georg is pushing him in 1 versus 1. While pushing him, Golem here against Dima. And something is probably going to be here. A lot of bowmen here by Daniel, man, and a lot of shooters overall made by him. And now they're showing some balls, but I'm not sure that is a good idea to show some balls. When I see 4 knights, maybe they can make some difference, but they are going to crash into militia. Not great, not terrible, I must say. Yeah, he's shooting, trying to attack PR here with some support of X-bows here, but that is not good support because he's going to shoot, but he decided not to do that for some reason. And I must say that Groningen is much more numerous than Dima. And here this attack is not successful. Well, still 3 knights are alive, so they can kill a lot of X-bows here. But Klaus already lost his X-bows without retreating. For some reason, Klaus, hello, just go back and save them. But okay, those knights are going to make difference. But if he, I mean Dima, will lose a lot of X-bows himself without retreating, and he's now losing it on the, like, for nothing. Why? Oh my goodness. That was a huge mistake. Why he decided to stay in the... Nah. Some kind of a fight is going to be here. Trash almost alone. So Kulik decided to storm here. Not that big amount of shooters here. And so many militias by Trash. They might overwhelm this. So he decided to go away with those 4 knights. The problem is that left flank for the top team is completely dead. And that was like a tilt throw, I don't know, with those X-bows. He could save them. And now all of them are trying to rush to this flank, and which is more funny. Trash is going to kill them both here. So it seems like a GG for Team Game, I don't know. This is like too huge fall down, which cannot be came back. Cannot be come back. No wait, I don't believe it. No, Gross, you are not right. We lost fight and we won the game. Ah, yeah. Wait a moment. Yeah, yes. So sorry. But that's not about map and locations. So. About overall fighting decisions. Dima is probably tilted right now, I don't know. Klaus is still alive, trying to push back, to drive them back somehow. But... nah. They just threw a fight in the worst possible scenario. Well, some communication issues. Yep, I must say. But technically, he could play himself better, you know. It's not a good, you know, it's not positive feature to blame your team and all your problems. But... okay. What can I say? They fought well in the beginning. I mean, that was a mistake by Machine Gunner. That he didn't come to help in time, but they still managed to defend themselves. And they had advantage, but that advantage was because of X-bows alive. they should switch. They should have switched to pikes, or even swords maybe, and continue pushing. But instead of this, they just stay idle. And in terms of economy, well, as you can see, they were worse after all. And finally, they just waited for 20 minutes, and then their economy was worse, which is not that surprising, I think, because well, his economy, I mean, Pulemyotchik's one, wasn't that bad, even considering the fact that he traded out his 60 wine barrels. Some food issues took place in his town, and Class is just probably not a good late game scaler. That's it. They just waited for too long when they did have an advantage. Yeah, and they threw a little bit in the fight. So, I think that's it for today. I think there is... Do you want guys to rewatch a replay? Because I think I've seen everything here. So there is no need to watch it one more time. Anyway, you can always get to our server if you are not already there. After first fights. Okay. Тут жопа. Okay, let's look at one. Let's watch this one again. Once again. Well, we also can see the first fight as well, because they had a better position here. I will even turn on the pings of the top team here, because for some reason Pulemyotchik decided to go to his own base. While they saw, they had a vision here. That the new man from the rightest location is moving to the center, which automatically means then the opposite player from the rightest location, which is opposite to that location, should do something at least. He can either push himself to the enemy's town, or he should also go to help. Guys from the bottom realized that he is really far away as they pinged on Pulemyotchik here, and they decided to push while he is not here, because they are 4 here. The overall army power is equal, but this part from Pulemyotchik is just not here. Actually, I didn't like the decision of Harry to actually push here. I don't know why they decided that they are so confident, but Golem really threw. He decided to push further with his spikes, and they just died to those X-bows. And some pikes here were also alive. And here, well... That's kinda strange. But they did it anyway. And they're still looking good here. But for now, Pulemyotchik finally came, and the X-bows are still alive here, and they even have more X-bows than on the team of opponents. And Harry and Klaas are going to here to give some help. Well, if we consider this situation, I'm sure that the top team is by far more powerful right now. But here comes the next thing when Pulimechik decided to actually catch them. And they followed. And after that, I mean, right now, if we look at this, we can see that there's not that many infantries alive for the top team. I mean, one pack of pikes and a lot of militias by Pulimechik. All the other parts of army power of that team, the X-bows, and you cannot really push with them. That's why they were too slow to actually punish. And after this fight, they just lost almost everyone here, all of those pikes, and a lot of militias as well. Well, they would do it anyway because those 12 barbarians would be still in Georg's possession. And that's a meme as well. What about your aggression on the right? I probably missed this. But yeah, everything here was like a devastation. And all in all, well, after all, the system thinks that that second fight was also good. Probably because barbarians has a really high cost. Yep. That's it. And the problem is they don't have infantries. And that's why they couldn't just go here and push with their, you know, open the door with your leg here. While the door is probably not really closed even. And that's the problem. They required some extra infantries, but I suppose there was no such call. That, guys, we need some melees here just to continue pushing. We have so many X-bows, but we need to something to cover them and just kill everything. And they didn't have it. Instead of this, they decided to trade something, but that was not good. Anyway. And here is Trash, which is kinda... He's not that numerous, but his position is really great. And this position of Trash doesn't allow that team to just go forward. What's this? Nah. Дима колет вышку ломать. The problem is that they couldn't push here. And they even lost more after that push, because they just didn't have enough infantries, enough melees. But that was a problem. That's why they decided just... You see, they lost this amount of army power just by retreating from and losing their X-bows to some kind of a shootout. Just you see, it's... let us count. This is 63 X-bows. 63 X-bows in total. And I'm sure that it's more than pikes and militias combined. 37, 32, 49, 51, 50. Yeah, it's 60 millis and 64, as I'm not mistaken, 64 X-bows. I don't remember the number I've said 5 seconds ago. And yep, so they needed probably 3 minutes or stuff like that just to switch some orders, probably to pikes only. Or even swords, so why not? And just continue pushing. Equip as many militias as possible and just continue pushing with that dominant amount of X-bows. Yeah. All the rest is boring as hell because bottom just had better economy. Because here all 4 players are good at scaling economy. Maybe not perfect, but they're still better because here we've seen Pulmechik class, which are... Well, they didn't develop their town the way bottom team did. That's it. And all of that just get us to the situation where they had even twice the advantage, which with time was leveled out. And by the moment of final fight, they didn't have advantage at all. Well, the fight itself here was like a pega, but... what can you do? I mean, Class lost his there a lot of X-bow just for nothing, and when he lost it, he decided just, I will have my revenge on you, stupid PR. So here I am, but... brah, really. There are so many militias here. This is like 11 is no match for this 58 militias. Right now. Daniel didn't have that many militias, but instead of this he has 30 bows. So this one is dead. Here Dima just surrendered, gave up and said, oh, I don't want to play with my team anymore. Probably, well, literally, without retreating his X-bows anywhere, so they just died to militia, which is idiots. So here Pulmechik decided to push and charge with militias, sausage-style militias, to a wall of bowmen, and of course there were no success. And here Trash is going to kill them just alone, because he can. Because Captain must выдирать очко. Okay. Meow. Yeah, guys, thank you for watching. See you, well, see you when, by the way? See you tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the game between Team Ghoul and Not Easy Guys. Might be interesting, guys. So see you tomorrow at 19 set or 21 MSK. Whom can I raid? No one. Yep. Thank you for watching. Good night.